today, July 11th. And we're back in the studio with Theresa Bernhardt from Badger Realty. Good morning, Theresa. How are you?
Good morning, Rob. I'm well. How are you?
I'm very well. And so we're going to dabble in real estate this morning here on White Mountains.
Everyone
today.
wants to be a realtor at some point.
They
in
do.
their lives, right?
You know, that's kind of like a doctor,
Right.
lawyer,
Yep,
realtor.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. And because I know that real estate has been one of those things, especially over the last few years with the whole economy. You know, what is real estate doing? Is it a good time, bad time, whatever it is? And of course, you guys at Badger Realty, you're really the experts on it. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about the history of Badger Realty and why you guys are the go-to people.
We're the go-to people because we are one of the longest-standing agencies in the Valley. 45 years ago, Dick Badger founded Badger Realty, has had Brenda Levitt as his managing partner for 25 years now, probably a little bit longer. She'd be mad at me if I don't remember that in detail. And we have two terrific locations, downtown North Conway, terrific walk-in business always, Jackson Village, that location is great as well. 18 or so full-time licensed realtors. If you want to work real estate at Badger, you have got to be full-time, dedicated to that solely. And so you get good service. In addition to that, Badger prides itself on having at least 5 full-time support staff people. Our own graphic person, MLS coordinator, a closing coordinator who is licensed, Wendy Holmes. So we have terrific support people to help us. Our job is to list and sell real estate. Right.
So it makes it easier for both the buyer and the seller, knowing that, well, let's talk about a seller. So they know if they go to Badger that, their property is going to be listed, it's going to be, out there, and people are going to know about it. And that's going to make a big difference, obviously, if you're trying to sell it. And also when you're trying to go and buy something, you've got people who you can find what you want.
Correct, exactly. People who know what they're doing, love what they're doing, do it seriously, full-time, and not on a part-time basis.
Well, that's great. Now, how many, do you have a lot of houses out on the market these days?
We do. I don't know how many. That's a tough question. Inventory is great. We have a wonderful selection of residential properties, condominiums, land. I mean, it's not an issue of whether or not there's a good selection. Plus, interest rates are favorable. They're the best they've been. Probably ever, but at least in a very, very long time. Interest rates are at unbelievably low levels.
So it's really one of those things, if people are looking to move or to find their first house or whatever, this is a good time to buy.
It is, absolutely.
And we were talking about that in terms of house prices. We know, and you hear about it on the news, and of course, houses in some parts of the country took a big drop. But up in the Mount Washington Valley, we didn't really have that.
Nope. We didn't have this similar increases. We didn't inflate as much as other areas nationally, and therefore we didn't lose as much value. We have lost some value without a doubt along every sector. But, it is what it is, and properties are still available, still selling. It is a good time to buy real estate. It's a good time to keep the economy stimulated.
Exactly.
Locally, please.
Well, that's great. Now, one of the things that you're doing, and you guys do this a lot, of course, is have some open houses. And we brought along a visual today because you've got an open house today in Brownfield.
Yep.
And so we can just kind of give a quick overview of what's going on. Now, this is your own that you'll be over there?
This is my listing. I'll be there today from 10 to 1, 25 Porter Road. It's a property on 6 acres, manufactured home with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Beautiful, beautifully maintained, separate detached 2-car garage, including a pool for the right buyer.
Ooh.
You might even get the pool. It's a lovely property. It's open house today from 10 until 1 o'clock. Feel free to stop by, please. I'll be there myself, showing the property. And for directions, I think the best thing is I'll direct people to the Conway Daily Sun because we did advertise it in our ad yesterday, and directions are there. It's on 25 Porter Road off of the Hampshire Road in Brownfield.
Very cool. Now, speaking of finding out about what's out there in realty, let's talk about BadgerRealty.com.
BadgerRealty.com.
Your new website.
Our new website. We have launched a brand new website. Worked on it for quite some time, and it is something that we're really, really proud of. Has a lot of wonderful features, great opportunities to find additional information, and lots of information about properties that are available. There's a feature on our website called Portfolio, where people who are interested in purchasing properties can sign up to be recipients, whether daily, weekly, or monthly, of listings that they set. People will set their own criteria and get listings, and it's a great way for us to work with people. They get these listings and they ask questions and set up showings.
There you go. And what's great about the website is if you're looking for a home in a particular town or particular size or different amenities, you can just kind of do that as your search and find it. So you're not going through, like you said, there's a large inventory out there, but if you want to whittle it down for your own specific needs, it's very easy to do.
Exactly, yeah. Your price range, your property description, minimum square footage, acreage, bedrooms, baths, and it's pretty
cool.
It's pretty slick.
And that's BadgerRealty.com with 2 R's in the middle.
You got that right, and I tell people that all the time. Yeah.
Make sure you have
BadgerRealty.com, 2 R's back to back.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, Theresa, I want to thank you for talking about Badger Realty. And there's something else you wanted to throw out here, too. So we want to make sure we get that
Thanks
in
for
here.
reminding me, Rob. I work with the Mother Seton House, a nonprofit associated with the St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Church in Freiburg. And we provide support for mothers in need, young mothers in need, anything from emotional to financial support and everything in between. And we are, I guess you can hold that, doing an Italian dinner on Tuesday, July 20th, featuring baked lasagna and ziti. And we're looking to raise money to be able to help young mothers in need. So I would love to provide or to bring in all kinds of attendance to it. It's at the church, and I forget the hours, but it should say it right there.
5 to 6:30.
There you go. Okay, yeah. $8 for adults, $5 for children. Love to have people come help us support young mothers in need.
Well, that's great.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that, Theresa.
Thank you.
And, of course, thank you about Badger Realty. And, again, BadgerRealty.com is probably your one-stop shop.
One-stop
or
shop.
Or visit, of course, right in the middle of North Conway Village. Can't miss it.
Can't
or right
miss
in the middle
it.
of Jackson Village.
Jackson Village.
If you miss them, you're not looking.
That's right. Exactly. Yes.
That's right. Well, Theresa, thanks so much. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.